You know, there are always a few expected goals for a person when it comes to starting the new year. There's learning a language, travel more, losing weight. But for me, it's becoming better. And becoming better can mean a lot of things, but for me, it really just means getting better at the things that you like to do. Fun facts, I started out as a Dokkan Battle channel, but realized that it was really saturated with people, it still kind of is, doing the same thing, but I kind of had fun grinding away making videos anyway. And speaking of grinding, without spending a lot of money, you really can't do too much in the game anyway. So I kind of got creative and made videos anyway because I loved it. Even the video that I added music and voices to the Dokkan Super Attacks is still probably one of my most favorite videos I've ever made. Shout out to Rawlers for ripping off that video. That's why you still see me making content on Gacha Games today, because I just love doing it. I actually didn't start making DBS CCG content until sometime in March of 2018, even though the channel was actually created in August 2017. It also wasn't until I made one of my first decks, the Pan Zeno deck, which was called basically the Mecha Troll deck, until I realized that there was some potential in this, and I was actually pretty good at the game at the time, or at least getting good. And then the two Veggie decks came out, and that was also a nice boost as well. I don't think I was the first to do a lot of things, but I'm not saying that I was, but I'm glad that I can inspire people in making different types of videos as well. From there, I thought it was a real big deal, just starting from nothing and then having 200 subscribers, you know, back in that March. But now edging over 2,000 at the end of the year is actually really incredible. Not to mention that we do have a Discord with over 200 people, with a lot of people in there, making it very much worth having. Anyway, this video was kind of to recap and to set some goals. I'm not a big channel, I haven't been around very long. I have a lot of videos, but that's only because I like making content and I like doing things. But I like to go ahead and set some goals and just make sure that I actually follow them and make some progress in the next year, or at least this year as I post it. First goal is to stay fun. No matter what, I want this channel to be something that I can have fun with and others can be a part of that. I work full-time, I take college courses, I maintain a lot of other bullshit that I encounter on a daily basis. And this place and this channel is always gonna be somewhere I go to where I can share awesome things and make awesome content. And I don't want to change that. Another goal is higher editing standard, and this is gonna be varying. You know, a lot of people's standards are very a lot of people's standards vary when it comes to editing and the ability and stuff like that. But I really do want to make sure that most likely in the next month that you'll see some subtle changes in editing and making sure that I make it more visually appealing. And I want to keep that consistent and take time for that. I actually want to make sure that people want to watch the videos and I can represent the game or whatever game I'm playing the best way possible. This might mean a little longer in between videos, but I don't think that's too big of a deal. Like, I post a lot. So sticking to the rules. So I actually have 3 rules when making a video. The first one is give a reason for the person to click on the video. Second one is give a reason for them to stay. And the last reason is to give them a reason to come back. Hopefully I'm doing that already, but we'll see. And if you ever need advice as far as starting a channel, stick to those rules, and I guarantee you, if you execute on every single one of them, you'll be perfectly fine. I do want to make a new banner and intro outro. A shout out to Noms for making that intro song. I'm still working on making a decent one, but it's about time that I make a new one. I've been using the same ones for a while now. And also, I don't know if you ever noticed, I have also a small roll of intros. Have you ever noticed that I almost never say like, what's up guys, or hey guys, or hi YouTube?
Oh, hi YouTube, it's
Hey, YouTube.
your boy.
What's up, everybody?
What up, YouTube? Agent Persuasion here,
What's up,
and I'm
guys?
here with the
What's
new.
up?
Yeah, that makes me automatically cringe and speaks lack of creativity, basically. But that just could be me. And if I get caught saying that, oh well, that wasn't a creative video. Don't worry about it. I also want to look into possible merchandise. I'm very much back and forth for bringing in merchandise and making it, but hopefully that'll involve like custom playmats that I made before, things that I've shown off before, shirts, jerseys, other things that could be pretty cool and useful to use. More tournaments. So as I speak right now, we're still doing the free entry to the gift box tourney. Should be wrapping up this week. I'm very glad that we had 16 people for it. That's a very much of an accomplishment, even though it is free. It is, anybody is open to it. We could have even 20, but I had to close it out for single elimination. Anyway, so for this one, I'm glad how it turned out. I'm glad that someone's gonna get the gift box, either the one I opened or one that I sent to them. But I really want to continue that throughout the months. And the one after this is probably going to be Clash of Fates. So a box tournament for Clash of Fate. So it could be 2 boxes, could be 1. It really depends on how many people can actually get to actually sign up. And I know, you know, money's tight sometimes, time is tight sometimes, but I'm really making sure to get that a hold of, and that I, you know, have some, you know, give some flexibility for everybody. But also, it really gives some time for like the non-competitive spaces, like the one that we're in right now for off season. And when things are kind of slower between sets and stuff like that. So I'm really want to make sure that, you know, off meta tourneys, SS3 only tourneys, mono green or mono red tourneys, whatever you want to do it. Shout out to Josh in doing that last low tier tourney that I just did with some locals, and that was really fun. So that's always a thought. The next one is be competitive. I kind of fuck around way too much. It's mainly because I don't like playing meta related decks like Storm. You're never gonna catch me playing Storm. Like, real talk though, not to toot my own horn though. Like, let's be real. If you caught me playing Storm, like, I don't think anybody's gonna really beat me that much. Like, let's be real. But I really don't like. Someone's gonna comment about that. So I really don't like playing meta. There's only one regional last year that was local, and there was another one that was within the 300-mile radius. Since I was playing, I couldn't play in San Jose because I wasn't actually playing the game at the time. But I really want to take time to be competitive in this upcoming season and represent it properly. If it means playing meta, then so be it. Like, I'm gonna make sure that I can prove that I'm actually a decent player and top these events wherever they are. Second to last is be free. So I think I know that I think I do well in making videos, right? Like, I feel like I'm pretty good at that, but I generally stick to DBS content because I know that that's what people want. I know that's what things, you know, that's what drives the views and everything and all that other jazz. But I love my gacha games. I love Dragon Ball games. I love other games, like other things like that. As I grow and continue to grow, I really want to make sure that I can show that I can be entertaining and give and provide other content, whether it be like Pokemon or like Duel Links or something, or like a completely different game, like something that came out like Smash Bros or something like that. I can do those things, and I'm sure it can be entertaining. It's just that I need to be given that chance too, and I'm going to create those chances on my own by posting those things. If it comes to making a new channel, then I'll do that. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Doing the same thing over and over again kind of burns me out, and doing something outside of the norm really helps a lot. I want to go ahead and plan this at least twice a month. It's not really high on the list, and it might not happen, but it's something I want to do. And the last thing is the subscriber goal. So I really want to be at least 10,000 by the end of 2019. In the big spectrum of YouTube, that's really not a lot, but it is really a huge milestone to get to. You know, 5,000 by mid-year and then 10K at the end seems very possible, but I do realize that, you know, DBS is kind of a small market, you know, within the space, and the ceiling that it has is a little limited. So it's really up to Bandai, and it's really up to the community to grow the game. And in turn, as we get new players and more interesting things to have, the channel will grow as well. But I can't rely on that, and that's why it kind of comes back to being free, that other point. But that's really about it. You know, those are my goals. Those are the things on my plate or in front of me. If you ever ask me like, what am I going to be doing in the future or whatever, you know, these are the things that I'm kind of focusing on. And obviously, I'm going to be continuing doing the different series like top 10s, combating the meta, battle series, and openings, and other games and things like that. Definitely go check out the other gacha games and all the other jazz. I'm telling you, it's going to be a fun time. Go check it out. The other thing I really want to shout out to everybody who's joined the Discord. Again, like Joel, Noms, Devin, but yeah, Devin, Chuck, Darkside, wherever you are taking care of a child. Eggman, wherever you are on that hiatus. Zahuk, wherever you are taking care of that child. And yes, of course, Adis. Yes, I know. And everybody else who always actively are in the actual Discord. Adrian, Ken, Aspira, etc., etc. Again, join the Discord. It's fun stuff. Either way, let me know what you think of all of these things. Let me know what your goals are for 2019, and if you don't have one, let me know what my goals should be and what you should see, what you want to see in this channel as well. Until then, I hope you guys had a really good new year. I really hope that this year is going to be awesome, and I know it's going to be. And I can't wait for this game to grow. I can't wait to keep going as far as content goes, and I will see you in the next one. Later.